The long-awaited SUV from the Polestar electric car brand has made a splash to revolutionize the EV industry and has quickly risen to become Tesla's fiercest competitor. It's no surprise this is the case, given their sharp, minimal design and use of cutting-edge electric powertrain technology. You could say Polestar 3 is a story of plenty. It has plenty of power and torque, it has plenty of equipment and style, and it costs plenty of money as well. In this video, we take a look at this incredible new SUV, and we are going to talk about some of the details and features that make this car highly valuable and what the car needs to make it more extravagant. So it's going to be a profound in-depth review of this amazing car. But before we get into it, subscribe to the channel to get all the latest news and updates on everything electric. Now, let's dive in. Polestar 3 is the name of the manufacturer's first ever SUV, a very sporty-looking highrider with performance to match the aggressive design. With a daring fast back rear end and wide stance, the Polestar 3 is easily one of the most dramatic-looking vehicles to ever wear a Polestar logo. Its front fascia retains the now familiar trademark origami-inspired LED daytime running lights, but the overall design does distance itself somewhat from other Polestar models. It looks more muscular and rounded, embodying a new aerodynamic profile that also features a wing integrated into the front of the hood, as well as a rear roof-mounted spoiler. Polestar 3 keeps their Nordic influences for which the brand has been praised for so many years. It is not a super flashy SUV. It opts for purpose and function, with every line having a job to do. Even the 22 wheels manage to add poise to the overall design instead of shouting, "Look at me, I'm huge." The roofline sits low. Polestar decided to move the seats lower and offer a more reclined position than we get in other SUVs. By doing so, the passengers and the driver get a more car-like perception of space, and the car feels more dynamic. The rear seats have been moved much further back to offer even more room. The low roofline at the back helps a lot with the aerodynamics. It minimizes the turbulence behind the car and improves the drag coefficient. That's great, but the cargo area pays the price for that, as the rear seats are up as much as an owner of a Volkswagen ID3. Polestar will be quick to comment that there is additional storage under the trunk floor and front. The classy, underrated design of the exterior is reminiscent of a fine, tailor-made suit. There is absolutely nothing of what we don't need but everything the car can ever require. An amazing exercise in restraint and functionality. Take the lights for example. The headlights feature a new take on the double-blade theme. They include the latest technology, with tiny mirrors adjusting constantly to illuminate the road and reduce the glare of oncoming traffic. Rear lights are again minimalistic and come with the new welcome feature that flashes in a specific pattern when it senses the car key close by. All the front sensors are fitted behind the panel running between the headlights, just beneath the air intake that directs the airflow over the hood and onto the windscreen. All that aerodynamic work has paid off for a decent driving range, but we will talk about that later. The interior has a familiar Polestar whiff about it, but with so much more class. Be it because of a lighter approach, a roomier cabin than in the Polestar 2, or completely new materials, it oozes style, quality, and there is plenty of room. There are 25 speakers in the premium Bowers & Wilkins audio system with Dolby Atmos to take the experience to a completely new level. Polestar has taken a different approach to vegan leather and introduced its material, which uses pine oil for production instead of the usual, old-school crude oil. Now, let's talk about the performance. The numbers are substantial. 360 kilowatts or 489 HP all-wheel drive system with 840 Nm of torque in the standard Polestar 3. That is enough to catapult this 2.6 metric ton and 4.9 meters long SUV from a standstill to 100 kilometers per hour in just 5 seconds. The car will continue at a rather alarming pace until it gets to 210 kilometers per hour, which is its safety-limited top speed. If the 5-second sprint is not enough, there is a performance back option. It ups the torque to 910 Nm, but the power remains unchanged. The suspension is tuned by the Polestar performance team, and the car gets bigger with 22-inch wheels. The result is better handling, and the 0 to 100 km/h sprint takes 4.7 seconds. Safety takes a first-row seat in the Polestar 3. There are 5 radar modules, 5 external HD cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors, and the new LiDAR that promises to offer one of the best and safest autonomous driving experiences thanks to the Pilot Pack, once it becomes available later in 2023. When things go wrong, there are 10 airbags on board to protect the passengers. Infotainment has to be one of the best on the market. Polestar has been working with Google from the start, and it shows. Its latest iteration of Android Automotive OS offers a simple, fluid, and intuitive user interface, built in Google Maps, and all the functions and apps Android users are so accustomed to. This latest driver monitoring system is part of a broader effort by Polestar and other automotive brands to address the growing danger of drowsy driving. Nissan and Mercedes-Benz, for example, offer systems that primarily use sensors to track steering input and flash warning messages to drivers if they sense erratic movements or weaving. The system carefully monitors the driver's head, neck, and even eyelid movements to see if they are paying attention to the road. If the system senses that something's wrong, it can display warning messages and sounds, or even stop the vehicle via an emergency stop function if the first 2 steps fail to get the driver's attention. Finally, the battery, the beating heart of the all-electric Polestar 3. The 111 kWh battery pack is manufactured by CATL and offers 400 volts and usable 107 kilowatts of capacity. It can be charged at up to 11 kilowatts using AC power or 250 kilowatts when using a DC fast charger. The latter option will see a 10% battery topped up to 80% in about 30 minutes. The driving range, thanks to all the hard work that went into the aerodynamics, is rather good. The long-range Polestar 3 gets a range 482 kilometers, and the performance pack ends up with 434 kilometers, mostly due to its larger wheels. The standard equipment list is extensive and comprehensive. The options are limited to Plus Pack, Pilot Pack, and Performance Pack. The Plus Pack is standard for the launch model, and it includes the Bowers & Wilkins audio system, the new Microtech upholstery, heated front and rear seats, heated windscreen, wipers, and steering wheel. One thing that you can bet on is that when Volvo sets out to build a product, it will be tight, precise, and fit for purpose. No excessive buttons, no pointless aero, just pure function done properly. With a long-standing reputation for safety and build quality guarantee, Polestar has so far followed strongly in the Volvo standards of building products whose design and build are set to stand the test of time. Among its direct rivals, Tesla Y, BMW X, and Mercedes EQS SUV, it's safe to say that the Polestar 3 will safely take a shot at the top spot for build quality. The price will start at $84,000. Polestar has started taking reservations for the 3 with a fully refundable deposit of $1,000. The company expects to begin deliveries in Q4 2023. This is not long to wait for Polestar's most complete product. With 4 new EVs on the way, the Polestar 3 will be a breakthrough product that paves the way for the brand to skyrocket into the mainstream. That wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay notified about our uploads. Thank you for watching.